said to originate from the native word Angiaris. It is from the oral traditions of these people that the story of Luluwala, the Maiden of the Mist, comes down to us through time. As a young woman, Luluwala left her village on the river. Some say that she lost her husband, and thus her hope of a happy life. Some say that her father promised her as a wife to the king of the Angiaris nation. It was a great honor, but Luluwala could not love him, for she was in love with another. As she did not wish to bring shame to her family and dishonor to the wise old elder, she was forced to leave her village. Another legend tells of a great snake that lived beneath the river and came to the village to poison the water so he could eat the dead. It was a heroic Luluwala who volunteered to offer herself to the thunder gods in hopes they would help her people. It is said that it was He-No, greatest of all the thunder beings, who caught her and then killed the snake with a thunderbolt. Other versions of the story say the spirit of Luluwala returned to tell her people of the snake so they could destroy it. As it floated downstream, its head and tail caught on opposite sides of the river, creating the semicircle of the falls. Whatever the truth of the legend, there are those who say you can see her still in the rainbow of the mist beneath the falls. It wasn't until the late 17th century that the Europeans came to Niagara.
Nothing I've seen or imagined can be referenced to compare with the wonder of this place the Indians call thundering water, Niagara.
He stretched a rope 1,100 feet, connecting the United States and Canada.
Ladies and gentlemen, the great London of France is about to perform an act of true daring, a feat never before attempted by mortal man. Your attention, please. He is about to begin.
He carried a balancing pole weighing 40 pounds and walked out upon a rope only 3 inches in diameter. In the years that followed, more than 10 daredevils would risk their lives following in Blondin's footsteps, including Andrew Jenkins, the professor, who rode a bicycle on a wire; Maria Spalterini, the first woman to walk a wire across the river; and Nick Lake Walinda from the famous Flying Walinda family, who fought strong winds while making a successful crossing in 2012. This trip would be Blunton's first. In the succeeding months, he made 8 additional stunt walks, once with a man on his back. The steamship Lullawalla was only 11 years old when the Civil War broke out. Tourism died, and the boat was sold. Captain Joel Robinson faced the most extraordinary challenge of his life.
They board her on condition I get her downriver. That means taking her through Whirlpool Rapids.
Through the Great Gorge Rapids, then Whirlpool, and on through the dreaded Devil's Hole Rapids, the steamer was rocked and pounded. The 2 crew members traveling with Captain Robinson were almost immediately thrown to the deck, hanging on for their lives. Although Captain Robinson had achieved the near impossible, and was naturally exuberant immediately afterwards, the experience left him shaken.
No chance you got a bit of belly, eh?
Where in tarnation do you come from?
Annie Taylor was a 63-year-old retired school teacher when she thought of a novel idea, an idea that would become synonymous with Niagara. As a widow, Annie Taylor's motivation was to make enough money to support herself in retirement. While her method to find fame and fortune may have been unique, she was really following in the footsteps of earlier daredevils.
No, I've got to get in first.
Annie had a special barrel made for her stunt, one built from oak and iron, with a mattress added for safety.
Photographer.
As very few people wanted to be part of what could turn out to be a suicide stunt, there was resistance to helping her. Annie tested her plan out by sending a cat over in the barrel.
What will they think of their Miss Taylor now, eh?
When the cat survived, Annie set her attempt for her birthday, October 24th, 1901.
Well, bon voyage, Annie.
Thanks, Miller. Don't forget, I'm going to need lots of air. Put the lid on, but air.
Concerned about breathing in the confined space, Annie had her friends use a bicycle tire pump to compress enough air into the barrel for her to survive the 5-minute journey to the brink of the falls.
Now don't forget the cork. The cork? Who's got the cork? I've got the cork. I won't. Be quiet, it's okay. Everybody, don't now. Henry, no. Henry, come back here. No! Stop that!
Bon voyage, Annie.
There she goes. I think that's the end of her, I'll tell ya.
Yeah.
Now, Hector, make sure you tell me before you cut me loose. Hector? Miller?
set loose from the American shore. The currents took the barrel toward Horseshoe Falls. The drop, 175 feet, with great piles of rocks below.
She all right?
She is! She's alive!
Look at this.
Annie Taylor risked her life for fame and fortune. But after initial success telling her story, she lost her beloved barrel to her manager and died in poverty. That she lived at all was remarkable. Lost its power.
Can't you get it going?
Come on.
Roger was swept over the falls, protected with nothing more than his life preserver. Deanne was pulled from the river only 20 feet from the brink. Roger unwittingly became the first person to survive being swept over the falls unprotected. The story was an international sensation, and from that day on, Roger's journey was called the Miracle of the Falls.
Let it breathe. Come on, give it back.